Hello everyone, welcome back to another Honkai Impact 3rd video. Today we're going to be showing you guys my day-to-day activities that I usually do in Honkai Impact 3rd. Just because I've been playing the game for a while and maybe some beginners usually don't know what to do once they wake up or log in and they like get into the game. So I thought maybe I figured, try to show you guys what I usually do. But yeah. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Impact 3rd content, and without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, before I start showing you guys what I usually do, I just wanted to show you guys that I finished everything today, so it's not gonna be like a full-on me doing the stuff. I'm just gonna be explaining what I usually do by showing you guys some of the finished stuff. But the first thing that I usually do is go to the supply and in the shop and usually buy out the logistics terminal because it just gives out some random stuff that you usually cannot get in the game. Stuff like you can get white comet, but stuff like advanced, especially when there's no events. Advanced skill materials are really important to get. Stuff like some stuff costs asteroid, usually fragments. But everything else just costs coins. For example, like the white comet or the Valkyrie blade strike. These are like kind of stuff that you can buy out just so you can have the other Valkyries as triple S. For example, Yamabuki armor, I had her because I like kept purchasing from the logistic terminal. I got her to triple S. Same for white comet. So it was easy for me to get all of this stuff for triple S. Just so you can grind, grind into fragments for Valkyries, as well as getting some materials for your upgrades and stuff like that. So this is what I usually do, and then I look into the shop, stuff that I can buy. I just bought out the dorm supply card because I did the dorm stuff. Dorm is really important to getting some goodies, especially crystallum. Crystallum is really important, so try to grind the dorm as much as you can, but I'll get into that later. You can buy stuff if you're missing some like a couple of fragments. You can look into the eggs, the dorm gacha types, alpha, beta, and I don't know what that is, but you can look into that just to get some fragments that can help you out. And then Witch's Corridor is not really that important, but if you kind of just finished making an update and try pulling for a Valkyrie, you're gonna get a lot of these materials, which are Witch's Orb, and which you can use them to get some fragments for Valkyries. These are the Valkyries that I triple S'd, which is kind of nice because of this. I triple S'd I think it was Valkyrie Ranger, yeah, the Kiana with once she started getting possessed by Saren. So yeah, I triple S because I had so many materials for that. So it's kind of nice of a bonus to have once you finished pulling for characters, and it's pretty good. And then you usually go for the supply shop as well. Also the same thing as Witch's Corridor, so it's the same concept but like different materials, which is kind of weird. And then usually War Treasury. War Treasury is really important. I usually buy out Fallen Rosemary to get her triple S, so I'm just gonna buy this out. We could buy out stuff that you need else, but usually I buy out Fallen Rosemary because she's the one I'm focusing for. Oh, Jade Knight is also grindable. I didn't know. I'm gonna try and get her also because she's actually really nice. And then yeah, you can grind out this as much as you can. Usually what I recommend getting is either Fallen Rosemary, Jade Knight, and I guess her Shore of Reason, but you don't really need to. The other guys are not really that important. Yeah, they're not really that important. So just focus if you wanna like grind the War Treasury, some fragments in the War Treasury, either Fallen Rosemary, Miss Pink Elf, or Alicia, and then Jade Knight. So you can do whatever you want with that, but this is the recommendation I give for you guys to get the better Valkyries. And the co-op shop is really not that important because co-op's kind of dead. I'm gonna be honest. No one really plays co-op in this game. Usually single player. But if you want to grind co-op, you can go ask your friends and stuff like that, and then you can grind out for some Honkai shards. This is the one I recommend getting, obviously. Honkai shards are really important because they can help you upgrade for your weapons. And you can also go for phase shifters. But the other ones, this one is also really good for your elves, but I guess phase shifters and Honkai shards are the most important ones. And then the Mirage Store is also really important for the Invisive Mirage. If you're missing some crystallites for a certain stigmata, either G3 or G4, I don't really recommend getting G2s, either G3 or G4, depending on which kind of stigmata you're going for. And then obviously try to max out on time scroll passes, because you wanna maximize on how many resources you get each time you use a ticket. So it's really, really important. And then yeah, this one is just kind of there. It's not really that important. You can get dorm supplies and shards, unlimited shards, which is crazy. There's no limit, which is kind of nice. And then the master's shop, it depends if you have a master or not, but also not really that important. You can get some Honkai shards for that if you have a master, but if you don't, you just kind of skip that, I guess. And then for the asteroid shop, what I usually do is I just go to the fragments and then sell out one of the Valkyries that I wanna grind for. So right now I'm kind of grinding for Carol because I want her to be in double S, so I have to wait next week to get her to double S. And then Pardo, I think. Yeah, Pardo. Pardo, AI. Yeah, every single one of them is good. I recommend getting every single one of them if you can, but if you don't, it depends on what you need the most. So in my case, AI, and Carol are the one that I'm kind of grinding for, because these two are the other ones I have I already have them on double S, so it doesn't really matter, except for Griseo. But it depends on what you want for specific reasons. You can also get Bronya. Yeah, Bronya is also really important. And Teresa, I'm not really sure this one. Starlit is not really that meta right now, but you could go for your favorite, I guess. And then the coin shop is not really that important unless you're really, really desperate for EXP mats, but I doubt it. Usually you want to get these on either the daily missions or open world. So yeah, it depends on that. And then the event shop depends on also what you have, but in this case, yeah, it's not really that important. Also, like, if you want to sell out the shop, you can sell out the shop. If you don't, if you want to take it at your pace, it's also that. But yeah, this is for the shop. This is what I go for the shop, and then after that I go to the dorms and do my expeditions. So I look for the Valkyrie that I want to grind to triple S, for example, Divine Prayer, let's say, and then I try to do expeditions to get as many fragments as I can. So yeah, I ran out of attempts on this mission, so I just usually go for another one. For example, let's say Valkyrie Chariot, which is relatively easy to get to triple S. So I'm gonna go for Divine Prayer plus Valkyrie Chariot. So yeah, this is pretty much it for the dorm. I could also go. Wait 1 second. Let me just use all my stamina, because it's a nice way to like get stamina. Use your stamina, just so you can not reach the cap and then and then rely on the stamina replenishment. Look, because this is really bad. But you like if it reaches 150, you're not really using your stamina as efficiently, which I am not using efficiently. So what I usually do also is to the Irans. I'm gonna just use these really quickly. Just claim these really quick, and I try to find the best one that either like any single one of them is relatively good, unless there's like an S one which gives you crystals. So make sure to do errands as fast as you can, or like every day, because it's really, really good to get dorm. You could get dorm. What is it called? Work points card. So you can use work points card to get some items. Usually this one, so you could buy some gacha gear for free. So it's pretty nice. The dorm is really, really important to have, and also I also recommend getting as many Valkyries as you can, or getting Valkyries to triple S as you can, because it gives you extra stats for your Valkyries during missions, if you guys didn't know. So if you have more Valkyries in the dorm, it's better for you because it gives you more stats, and also it gives you work point cards. So it's really, like, dorm is extremely important. And also dorm is important because of divine keys. And in this case, I don't have all of the divine keys because I didn't play co-op, but make sure to upgrade your divine keys as early as you can, because they can also give you buffs, which is really important. So yeah, this is it for the dorm. And then once I do that, I just go to the material expedition, and then just finish off the attempts as fast as I can. And then this gives you a lot of, a lot of mission points, which you can get rewards of. Usually the mission points give you 40 crystals. So if you do that every day, you're gonna get a lot of crystals by the end of the month. So make sure to do your daily missions as early as you every day, because it's just free crystals, and there's a way to get 10 pulls next update. And then after that, I usually just check my adventure tasks, and then finish up everything that I have. And then I do my my Exalted Abyss, and then my Invisive Mirage, depending on what I need. Right now I don't really need anything because I already have most of the stuff that I need, but I might go for Handle or Elysia for physical DPS. And then once I finish that, I just go play the event, and then just grind the event. It's really important for you guys to grind to grind the event, to prioritize the event. So this is what I'm doing right now. Just explaining you guys what is important when there's no events. But when there is an event, you would want to grind that as early as you can, because it's just free material for a limited amount of time. So try to do like the dorms. Don't do these early. Don't do these before the event. Do these after you finish doing stuff for the event. These two, Memorial and Exalted Abyss. But the other stuff, just make sure to do them early, because they're really fast to do. It just takes a couple of minutes, and then after that you can just grind the event as fast as you can. But that's pretty much it for my daily stuff. Nothing really crazy. I don't really go into that many like hoops just to get some resources. Just really fast to do. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Impact 3 content. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.